Hello everybody, this is Alex Bose, and I'm so happy to have you back for another course at TVE course. Today is a step-by-step tutorial about how to repair a loudspeaker. This is a Bose 10-inch loudspeaker, and if you look at it, what's happened is the foam roll around the edge of the speaker has rotted out. And so what we're going to do is replace this foam roll with a new foam roll assembly, our new foam roll section, to make the speaker functional again. Because you remember, the function of a speaker is to cause compressions and rarefications of air molecules. When the speaker pushes out, it pushes the air forward, causing a compression, and when the speaker pulls in, it causes a rarefication. But if the foam roll is shot, then the air can just run around from the front of the speaker to the back of the speaker, meaning the speaker can no longer send the sound out into the world. Because the whole point is, if you have the speaker in an enclosure, then it's actually compressing and rarefying the air in front instead of letting it run from the front of the speaker to the back of the speaker, which doesn't produce much sound at all. And so let's go by step and see how we make this work. We're doing a close-up look at the speaker, and you can see this foam roll has just gone terrible here. Look at it, it's all fragile, and it's just falling apart. So the first thing we do, I already had the plastic escutcheon that went on the top, and I took that off. And so now the first thing we're going to do is get all of the old foam roll off of the speaker, where we can put a new one on. Basically, we want to just sort of cut all this off. Look at what I'm doing. I'm cutting off the foam roll with a knife, just going around the edge like this. See, it cuts easily on the edge. And then we clean it off, here we're pulling off more of the foam roll. And I just go around the edge and I remove all the old foam roll. Okay, now it's gone. Now I need to do some cleanup. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to actually run the blunt edge of the knife along the edge to clean it off. See, and we get all the grit and everything off this speaker so that we can have a place. Because if you put glue on here and there's all this junk on here, well, the glue will just pull the junk loose and it won't actually stay stuck. And so we want to make sure we have a good surface to adhere to. And so what we're doing now, I've got all this cleaned off. I'm going to take the speaker and turn it over and dump a bunch of stuff off of it, and we'll get all this sort of put over to the side. I put some paper on top of here so we can clean up pretty easy. And so I'm coming around here and I'm scrubbing all that off where we can get, and there's a screw here I need to get out of there, get all this taken care of. So, okay, making sure it's good and clean so that we have nothing on here, okay, that will get in the way of the new foam roll. So here's our new foam roll, and it sits right here. Then we have to put it on our speaker evenly so that it will stick. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to get some glue. You can get special glue designed for mounting a foam roll. You don't want a glue that will dissolve your foam roll. Well, it's going to give me difficulty. I'm going to have to cut the plastic off of here. You can use rubber cement if you don't have anything else. Okay, so here's the glue, and I put it on liberally, okay? Liberal coating of glue, that's too much, on the speaker. If it runs over, just put it back and it will be just fine. Okay, and I'm going to go around here where you can see, oops, I got something on the speaker. Doesn't hurt anything. Just put it on liberally so you want it to stick. It may be a little sloppy, but at least it'll work. Putting that on there like that. Making sure there's plenty of glue. You don't want it to leak anywhere. This glue I spilled on the speaker cone won't hurt a thing. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put it on a little liberally just so that it'll stay stuck. And I'm not the neatest one with this, I'll tell you right off the bat, but at least I can fix the speaker. Save a lot of money. There we go. Sloppy, but it shows you how to do it. Okay, now that the glue's on there, let's take our foam roll, and we have to be sure and situate it right the first time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run around the edge here and squish it down to where it's mounted. And then we'll go on the inside and stick it down. Okay. And once we've got it glued really good, then we'll take our escutcheon and put it on to hold it down tight. Like that. And I'm going to go over here and I'm going to squeeze it down a little more. And just to be sure, we've got the escutcheon holding it tight here. You know, on the edge. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to put some weights on this to hold it down until it dries. And I'm going to put a little extra glue. The glue on the diaphragm doesn't hurt a thing. It doesn't look good, but it doesn't hurt a thing. And so I'm going to put a lot of extra right here just to be sure that this sticks. Now, a professional speaker repair person would probably not have any of this glue. I'm not a professional speaker repair person, but I can repair this speaker where it'll work, and that's sufficient. Even though some of you that are a little more good at doing things neatly than I am would probably be able to make this look beautiful. You know, but I'm just making sure there's no way that this is gonna ever come loose. And so we've got that on there. And then while it's drying, I'm going to take something that weighs something. Like I've got this knife here. I'm going to set it down on the escutcheon. And I have some heavy things here I can set on the escutcheon to hold it down, to make sure that it doesn't you know, come loose and it stays put. And so I'm going to put some other little things over here to hold that escutcheon down on the front. And there we go. We've got it down tight, and so that'll give time for the glue to dry. And so there it is. It's a sloppy job because I'm not an expert speaker repairman, but I'll tell you what, it will work, and it saves a lot of money. I could probably do it a lot neater and everything, but you've got the idea. If you want to, you know, take the time, you could probably make it a lot neater than I did. But at least we've repaired a speaker, and it will sound good, it will work good, it'll give you another, you know, 15, 20 years of service. Okay? Well, anyway, I Hope you enjoyed this class, and I'll see you next time.